Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa and I am currently enrolled in PIDP 3240, and for my first assignment, I have decided to research the use of YouTube in learning and education. So what is YouTube? Well, YouTube is a popular online video sharing platform where users can upload, watch, and share videos. Video has become a mainstream mode of communication, especially for online or remote schooling. YouTube makes complex concepts more accessible and engaging for learners. It allows for self-paced learning, and it's helpful in a flipped classroom setting. I chose to research YouTube because of its popularity and ubiquitousness. Anecdotally, it seems like everyone is on YouTube, but I wanted to learn more about how it is applied to learning and teaching. Lots of research has been done on using YouTube and other online media sites for learning and teaching. Research has been done about media and education. Kahn in 2017 wrote that politicians, news organizations, education institutes, businesses, music and film artists, and people from all walks of life use YouTube. While in 2019, Schufon wrote that university students seem to visit YouTube regularly in a purposeful way to learn how to solve specific problems. And Smith and Friends did a study where they learned that the ability to learn how to do new things is important to users from a wide range of age groups. Roughly half of users of YouTube, ages 18 to 29, say the site is very important for them for this reason, and that view is shared by 41% of the users aged 65 and older. In 2023, researcher Raghunathan studied the use of YouTube in a flipped classroom and said that in a flipped classroom, students familiarize themselves with the basics of a concept before class by using YouTube, and they use the in-person time to examine the concept in depth, which enhances student performance and engagement. And in 2011, Clifton and Mann studied the use of YouTube and said that the use of YouTube videos increased student engagement, critical awareness, and facilitated deep learning. Pros of using YouTube. Well, it's easy to embed and share videos online. It allows for private or unlisted videos. It makes complex concepts more approachable. It allows for more classroom time and micro-learning, and it's accessible to almost everyone. What are the cons of YouTube? Well, it can be a distraction when studying. Advertisements can be inappropriate or triggering. The comments on the videos are unregulated. Social media can be addictive, and there are accessibility issues for someone if they don't have high-speed internet. So I'm a pastry chef with close to 20 years of experience, and I'm in the PIDP program to become a baking and pastry instructor. I plan to use YouTube in a few ways in my future career. In a baking and pastry class, I could create videos of class demonstrations and post them after class. I could do recipe tutorials that students could watch beforehand in a flipped classroom setting. I could do videos that simplify complex techniques so students could watch them over and over again at their own leisure until they understand the technique. I could also curate a list of specific content of other videos that I think might be beneficial to their education. I could do demonstrations of items that are outside the curriculum, but I think the students might like to learn or at least see a video of stuff that is trendy or very popular. And learners could also post their own videos, which could be evaluated by me. So how do we apply the 4 E's while using YouTube? The 4 E's of education, according to Dr. Glenn Gailey, are excite, educate, engage, and evaluate. The first one, excite, is in YouTube by creating engaging content, and it can be used for independent learning and exploration. The second E, educate, according to Bloom's taxonomy of cognitive domain, YouTube uses lower levels when it's educating by watching the videos, whereas when learners are creating their own videos, they use higher levels of cognitive domain. We have the diagram of Bloom's taxonomy. When a learner is watching a video, they'll be using the lower levels like remember and understand, whereas by creating a video, they would be using analyze and create higher levels of the taxonomy. For the third E, engage, YouTube scores poorly on this because it creates passive participants when the learners are viewing the videos. But by commenting, searching for more information, and creating their own videos, learners can become more active participants and therefore become more engaged with the media. And finally, for the fourth E, evaluate, YouTube scores poorly on that as well, as it is not technically an assessment or evaluation tool, but it could be used as an assessment tool by having the learners post their own videos, which I could then assess. If we refer again to the diagram of Bloom's taxonomy of the cognitive domain, YouTube itself is not an evaluation tool, so it wouldn't appear on here. But if students were to produce their own videos about new recipes or new plated desserts and created something original, then it would be using apply, analyze, and create in 3 different parts of the taxonomy. That concludes my research project on the use of YouTube in online learning. I hope you enjoyed it. Here are some references for the quotes and other information that I used. Thanks.